Hi, I'm Tinny from minibulldesign. Today it's overcast, in the low 50s, got a light breeze going. Not a real warm and fuzzy day, kind of cold. I wanted to go kayaking today. I thought it was going to be nice and sunny and warm, but nope, it just would be brutal out on the water. So let's go in the factory. So I came out this morning and it was cold. I'm sure it eventually will warm up, but it's taking its good old-fashioned time. But it'll warm up. So I came out this morning, built up another fire. I was kind of hoping I could get away without doing that, but built the fire up, warmed it up. I sat by the fire quite a while and warmed my old tired bones. And we had 10 orders today. Beth brought out the list, and I had an extremely high percentage of orders for stoves today. It was a very stovey day. Some lids. Actually, I had to make just 3 lids, and that was for 3 cook kits, 3 12-centimeter cook kits. I had to make lids for the 12-centimeter pots, and of course all 3 of those had BIOS 5 stoves in them, plus a lot of atomics and mini atomics, and I even sold some micro BIOS and some original bongos. Anyway, I got through that. Now, there's a couple things I wanted to tell you. For 3 days, orders were really slow. Like the one day I had 1 order, the next day I didn't have any, the third day I had 1 order, and I thought, what is up? Because it's not really usually that slow. Very uncommon. And then for the next 3 days, well, the next 2 days, I've just been inundated with orders. Like I said, we had 10 orders today, and they were all pretty big orders. And right now, I checked my email, and orders are just rolling in today. All kinds of fairly significant orders from people. So I don't know what's going on, but I'm thankful for the orders. Now, here's something else I wanted to tell you. My Sawyer hollow fiber filter, the one that's guaranteed for 1 million gallons and very hard to plug up, and it is. Okay, but let me tell you this. Last time I used that filter was late in 2012, maybe October, and I filtered out of at a shelter just down over the bank. They had a spring there. It was a fairly big area, fairly deep, crystal clear, not any crystal clear water, perfect water. And I'm sure I probably could have drank right out of it, but I had my Sawyer filter, so I filled my bags up and filtered my water out. The filter obviously worked flawlessly. There was no sediment or anything to plug it, and filled my bottles up where I went. Okay, came home, filter set in my pack, and then it got taken out of the pack and put in a drawer in my studio. So I dug it out, and then when I did What's in My Pack video, I was showing it and everything. So 2 days ago, I thought, well, I've got that right here, I think I'm going to back flush it. Well, it's made to be back flushed with a syringe, and I couldn't find the syringe, and I thought, well, I think what I'm going to do is, it'll be a fun project. I made an adapter that screws right onto the clean side of the Sawyer, and then an a platy bag screws onto the other end of it. So basically, in a nutshell, I can back flush it with a platy bag, which I already have in my pack. And if I ever did have to back flush it out in the field, I thought that'd be a good thing to have. So I built the adapter, screwed it all together, filled the platy bag full of water from the faucet, and went to back flush it, and it wouldn't back flush. Not even a drop. So I thought, well, I don't know. Maybe that's not the way to do it. Maybe that's the reason they use a syringe. So I took the bag off, refilled it with water, and put it on the dirty end like it's supposed to be, and I couldn't get a drop of water out of it in that direction either. It was completely plugged, well, I thought. Couldn't get any water out of it at all in either direction. I thought, well, you know, something that's guaranteed to filter 1 million gallons of water, and I've only filtered maybe a gallon through it. That kind of sucks. So anyway, I set it aside, and it's set for, I think, 2 days. And Adam came out, one of my friends from Bangor, Adam Hartman, and he bought the tent. He came out and got the tent, the Rainbow 2, and we talked for a couple hours, and I was telling him about the filter, and I thought, while he's right here, I went and got the filter and showed him the adapter I made, and it had been setting for a couple days with some water in it. I screwed the adapter onto it and tried to back flush it, and it back flushed just fine, flipped it over, and it filtered forward just fine. So I did some reading on it, and as near as I can tell, the only thing I could find was, it says when you get the filter brand new, of course it's been setting in packaging for God knows how long, it says that it doesn't filter very fast until the hollow fibers have time to wet out. They kind of absorb water and expand or something, I guess. And as they wet out, the flow will increase. And I found that when I first got the filter, it filtered not very fast at all, but after I used it for a while, it did. So evidently, that filter setting dried out and needed to be re-wetted. So I guess my point here is, if I hadn't had checked that filter and had gone out backpacking when I went to filter my water, I would have been out of luck because it would not filter water. So that's something that you may want to check before your first backpacking trip this year, if you've got one of those, and make sure that it isn't dried out. And if it is, put some water in it and let it set for a couple of days and let it rehydrate, I guess. Something worth knowing, and if you have any input on that, leave a comment on this YouTube channel and let me know, because that was my experience, and as near as I can tell, after a couple of days it was fine, and all I did was put some water in it. So, I'm Tinny from minibulldesign. Get out and hike, take a friend, enjoy the great outdoors, and more important than anything, try to have some fun today, and try to have a really great day. Bye-bye.